Hey, what's up, guys? Dave here with Proof. I'm here with Ben Malol. You've probably seen this guy crushing it on Facebook ads. Actually, Ben, I hadn't seen you until like probably 6 months ago when I saw you post. I think you posted on my Facebook wall like a screenshot of you like killing an ad campaign. And I was like, who is this guy? And I started looking into you and seeing like, I don't know, there's a lot of people that like talk about Facebook ads, but like, dude, you're in there. You're in there, like you're running tons of ads. So yeah, so I asked Ben to come on because Ben's been using Proof on his phone. He's been getting really, really cool results. And I wanted to show you guys kind of like what the power of Proof is on Ben's funnel, and also kind of break down like what a successful funnel is for Ben here. And tell us a bit like what are you selling here? What's your funnel kind of look like? And then we'll kind of dive into like how you've been using Proof and what you've seen with that.
Yeah, so there's like something that I like to do other than Facebook ads. It's really building funnels and optimizing them. Always like finding ways to increase those percentages, even if I want to is a lot in the long run. So I have my main funnel, which is basically a cheat sheet funnel to an email follow-up sequence to eventually an automated webinar to eventually selling my $997 Facebook ads course. Now, I started using like other things that are like Proof, but they didn't really work as good. And that was before I really met Dave and really knew about Proof. So I found out about it because man, you market it so hard, like every second, it's just like
I'm
post
coming
something
at
about
you.
it. Yeah, you are. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna use it and see what's all the fuss is about. So I'm installing it, and to be honest, like only now. I knew that it increased the conversions, like I told you, but I didn't really know the numbers. Only now, like that we're talking, I actually went over it. And before using, like I started using Proof a month ago, which is we're on the 7th of June now, and I started using it on the 5th of May. So up until now, my conversion rates on this landing page that Dave is now sharing, I have 54% conversion rates on the landing page in the last month using Proof. Before that, I was on 35%. So only by installing Proof, literally just installing the code, just putting it out, it increased it by 18%. 18? That's 18, 90, 80, 90%. And that's amazing because I'm getting like, I used to get like 100 leads organically a day to it, and now I'm getting 180 and 190.
That's awesome.
Only because of that, which is like in a month time, that's another close to 600 new leads. So that's why it's like, and out of that, a certain percentage of people actually convert to my course. I'm actually making a few more thousands of dollars a month only because of the initial leads that get from the software.
Wow. And like no lie, no hype. It actually went from 35 to like 53%.
Yeah. To be honest, it's really kind of a no-brainer. Like, because I'm come from the world of e-com, and what you use, Proof, is completely the same as something that's called Notify in e-com Shopify stores, which basically jumps when somebody buys a product from you. And with Proof, it's basically when I started using that, they're just like, it's a no-brainer. It increases conversion, so there's no reason that something like that is not like. If you're thinking about installing it, there's nothing to really think about here. Because it's just like use it and it just increases conversions. It's social proof. It's been proven millions of times. Really a no-brainer.
Yeah, because I see you got social proof on other parts of your pages. You got, Ben's been featured in this. You've got screenshots. You've got testimonials. Why do you think why do you think like social proof works there? And then like how do you think like the live thing is a little bit different than even what you've already got?
Yeah, it's fairly simple. Like once people actually see these things pop up, it turns from a static page to an actually live page in a way. So like when you're scrolling through these things, when you're scrolling through landing pages, everything is static. The internet is pretty static. You see pages, it's kind of lonely. But when you just see these things pop up with the profile pictures of different people, this download this bought this 5 minutes ago, this recently purchased this 20 minutes ago, you feel kind of part of something that's alive. Right, because for all they know, for all the people that actually go through the landing pages, they might think, oh, this is just like a static landing page that's been online for years. Probably not somebody that hasn't even downloaded this thing in months. But then they see things pop up from the site every few minutes. It's like, whoa, this guy is like it's probably pretty good. Yeah. It just turns people to, because it's kind of like the tribe mentality, the herd mentality, where people just like they follow along what other people do, and that kind of proves it. Like black and white.
That's a great thought. I mean, like, I love these screenshots. The screenshots, guys, by the way, social proof works really well in, like, any form. It's not just proof. Like, these screenshots probably crush it, and they're incredible. But, yeah, I can see, like, it says, like, September 2nd, 2016. which is not a big deal. I actually have some screenshots on my landing pages that are like 3 years old and say like 2014 on there. But it's like you
Yeah,
might say, well, like, is this guy legit? Is he still around now? It's like, oh yeah, 24 minutes
right.
ago, he's clearly still like doing this here right now, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so from 35 to 53%. Any thoughts on the other pages that you've been using? I know you just started testing it on some of the other ones where you're actually like purchasing here. Any thoughts on kind of like why you wanted to put it in different places or anything on these other pages?
Well, like if it's on one page, I'll put it on all of them. The reason I didn't put it on them like before, just because I was just like lazy. I was like, okay, let's put it on there, see what's happening. And then like now you're on a call with you and like, oh cool, it actually works, awesome. Which not shocking.
Yeah.
So now I literally started like yesterday on the other pages, which is probably gonna increase it. Again, I don't see a scenario where it won't increase it because that's just how that's just how humans work,
Yep.
right? That's the only like
It's brain
there's no
science.
reason for it not to increase it. Even increase it like by 1%, then you did something, right? 1% on the long run, if you look at 1 month, 1 year, then that's a ton of different like leads and purchases. And well, not increase it by 1%, or increase it by much, much more, like pretty odds, pretty
Dude,
like straightforward.
how much money do you think it would be worth to you over the course of like a year to double the conversion rate on your funnel, or to even add like a like 25% conversion rate?
Yeah. To be honest, like in a very fast calculation, like let's say if I'm making like 3 sales on a $997 course now a day, and that's out of like 100. Let's say beforehand, like 100 leads. So 2-3% of people. Let's say even worst case scenario, let's say 2% of people buy from 100 leads. So 2 out of 100. Now with proof, I got another 19%. So let's say 20%. So that's 120, which means we're actually looking at like one, two new sales every 5 days, right? Because like 20% times 5 is 100. So we're looking at probably over the span of a year, instead of making instead of making like 700,000, I'll make 20% more. So that's literally another 100,000, which is insane if you think about it. Just by installing a piece of code in the page, that's another $100,000 just because of that simple thing.
That's why I
From
brought you.
500 to 600.
That's why I brought you on because I knew you were like a stats guy, a numbers guy. Like with
Yeah,
proof, dude, I'm trying
yeah,
to
dude, I'm
I'm
crazy
trying to
about it.
avoid hype, right? Like I just want to like this thing works. I don't need to hype it. I don't need to like exaggerate or lie. Like I just want real stats, and I knew that you would have them for us.
Yeah, man, that's it. Like I should have had like more. If we get on a call in like a month, I'll give you like more stats on like sales and stuff like that. Because now like I said, I only installed it yesterday on the order forms. But I'll probably have like some more stats for you later
Sweet,
on.
sweet. We'll get you back on, talk about some order forms and all that here too, man. Dude, any other tips just kind of in general for people that are like running funnels, that are trying to get their funnels converting better? Maybe it's not even about proof. Anything that's like really been a big learning lesson for you here?
Yeah, to be honest, just like split test everything, like literally everything. Because every split test that you do, you'll come out with a winner, even by 0.01%. Every time something is going to work better than something else. Like the color green might work better than red. The title above the video might work better than the title below the video, or stuff like that. Like the button above, the button below. These things, like I'm doing like 54% now thanks to proof, and they're like even if I didn't do anything else other than that, like even when I completely started, I wouldn't be at 50%, 54% now. I'd be like way lower. Like before proof, it was 35%, right? But when I started, it was like 18%, and I literally got it to 35% just by split testing a bunch of things. That's double just by changing things. Which is, if you think about it, that's literally doubling my profits and
Double,
revenue
right?
eventually. So really split test everything, even if you think you know something, even proof. Now you're downloading proof, don't be like, oh yeah, it's probably decreasing conversions, right? Even split test that. Have a landing page with proof, have a landing page without proof, right? If you're using ClickFunnels, it's super simple. And look at the difference. So you're just gonna see, and then you split test something else, and then eventually you go from whatever your conversion rates are. If it's like 15%, you do this tweak, you do that tweak, 17%, 19%, 22%. It's really like a game, right? You always come up with a winner. So that's like probably the best tip that you can get.
I'm with you, man, dude. We're the same thing, man, dude. I obsess over like split testing. I love it. Like if you can increase
Yeah,
like 4 pages in a funnel, like you could like 10x your funnel just from like 4 different split tests. So
yeah, Yeah, exactly.
Some we've started doing is playing around with split testing different settings on Proof, and so we've got funnels running with like, one has different timing, the other one has different look, and it's like we're kind of like rolling out like the best features that we've already split tested. So we're applying that even to how we're building the software here.
Nice.
Well, very cool, Ben. Well, hey, thanks for hopping on here, man. We're excited to have you using Proof here, and keep us posted on numbers. I'd love to kind of see what you're getting as far as conversion rates on order forms and other pages too.
Of course.
And then I'm going to put a link. Where can people see Proof going and see kind of the top of your funnel? Is it benmalol.com/cheat sheet?
Yeah, just benmalol.com/cheat sheet. Like,
Sweet.
yeah, if you subscribe, you get a free Facebook ads ebook as well, which is pretty cool.
Sweet, dude. We'll love your stuff, man. I can see that you're crushing it out there, and so yeah, keep it up here, dude.
Yeah, man, for sure.
We'll see you, bro.
Thanks, man.